sheer coincidence. I don't know, but now I'm doing fashion and everybody thinks of me as a fashion god. I look in the mirror, I'm like, Obi, is that you? You know, so so I don't know whether there was anything happening behind the scenes somewhere, but I can say I have 3 aunties who sew, and maybe that's where it's from. But but me growing up, I knew I loved like cameras and stuff like that. My dad still works at GBC, but I didn't think that I would be doing them.
What you're doing
now? It's just in final year in unit later on, and then I thought maybe I should do something that I love, and I found out that I love these things, so why not? So here we are.
There's a more of a shift, your generation, towards doing things that you love. You know?
And we are fighting your generation to accept that.
It's a fight.
Because everybody in my family, except my close family, like was fighting for a bit. And my grandfather, like, I mean, I love him to bits, but he used to always want you to be a doctor. And then I said, okay, I want to do art. So he looked into the art and found out that law was at the top. So he said, be a lawyer.
Be a lawyer.
And now with all this Supreme Court thing going on, he's looking for me and saying, you see, but you know, yeah, you know, but I'm happy here. So eventually maybe I'll get a law degree for him. But right now, let's push fashion.
And my encounter with photography, it came by accidental, and I've had a lot of people influence me as well, notably a very good friend of mine who passed away recently. His name is Dennis Date. May his soul rest in peace. It came about when I was on a cultural expedition to Wisconsin, and I met this woman called Carrie Akins Buchanan, right? And she did it as a hobby, and the manner and passion with which she injected into what she was doing, you know, made me, you know, buy into the idea, and I was really mesmerized by it. She could just take pictures of her. She was using a film camera, you know, a digital. You know, she would just take pictures of her 2 kids, you know, hang them up the wall and, you know, just admire them. And she was doing it like every single weekend. You know, it's like, wow, where'd you get that kind of passion to take time and, you know, set the camera up and take pictures of your kids and everything, go to the darkroom, process it, and print it out and hang it up, you know. So that's how it started. So I bought a simple point-and-shoot camera, and I started just, because I didn't know which aspect of photography I wanted to go into. So I just, you know, started getting people to pose for me, landscape shots, and then I discovered, you know, I wanted to do fashion photography. So I decided to go into, you know, get a much more academic, you know, inception into it. So I attended the Glasgow School of Arts, and I got a master's degree in photography, and then it just took off from there.
That is great. And for the youth that are listening, I just said that because the current job trends in this world demands that whatever you get into, if you want to succeed, it has to be a passion. You know, and many of your generation too are being forced to go into the conventional areas that they have no liking for, but like you said, they are fighting their parents. Their parents are deciding. What advice would you give them?
To my generation or your generation?
No, I'll talk to my generation. Yours.
I would say to my generation, let's, as the cliche goes, keep the fire burning. But then also, it's not easy because aside from fighting your parents, it's not an easy road. I would not advise though that you get right out of school into entrepreneurship because you have to learn some things. If I hadn't learned some things at my previous workplace, I wouldn't be able to deal with clients the way I do now. And I think there's always a need for apprenticeship at some level. So don't just think I'm now the Oga at the top myself and then you are going to be...
Always be willing to learn.
We should be willing to learn and also accept that it's going to be a tough challenge, especially in this time. But there is hope at the end of the tunnel.
There is.
We will get there. We will get there.
And we get your final words?
Well, in a nutshell, I'll just say that it's very difficult to know what you want to do in this life. But when you do find it eventually, and it will definitely come, just go at it with all your strength and with all your heart. Don't let money influence you.
Yeah,
you know.
Very important.
Say something some time ago. You used the phrase stick-to-it. I don't know if you remember it, but you had said that if you decide to find something, stick to it, regardless of the challenges, stick to it. So anytime something goes wrong, I remember hearing KSM in my head, stick-to-it. I'm like, okay, then you have to stick to it. I'm very good.
So you stuck to it,
Yes, let me just say thank you. I'm very good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, for those of you who didn't hear it, it's called stick-to-it. simply means that you decide on something, you find your passion, stick to it.
Yeah.
And that's what the whole process called sticky-to-ity. And eventually, it's helped you throughout there.
We are sticking to it.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you,
man.
thank
And
you.
keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Pushing the boundaries, putting Ghana fashion on a global platform, because that's where it's at these days.
Thank you.
And Miguel, you two, you are right in there competing with them and projecting Ghana, and it's lovely.
Oh, I just want to add that you can check out more of my material
Sure.
on my website,
Sure.
www.miggified.com, or on my Facebook page, Miggified Photography.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's on your screen right now, so check it right now so you see more of what he's doing, and let's appreciate them. Do you have a
Facebook.
Facebook?
Well, on all social media platforms, it's Fashionista GH, Fashionista with GH at the end,
Fashionista
or
GH.
fashionistagh.com.
Fantastic.
Just Google us and you'll find us.
Fantastic.
All right.
And for me, I'm happy to host them here. Thank you very much. And keep sticking to it, man. Okay, folks, stick around. We'll be right back.